Green Teen to me means making a difference. It means growing yourself, growing community, and growing food. We submerge them into the local food system by having them start seeds, by having them start plants, by having them grow everything outside. Green Teen wouldn't be what Green Teen is without the support of the community. And what I mean by that is when we're outside in the city of Beacon working, people see us working and they stop by and they encourage the youth. Just the community encouragement, it upbuilds them and lets them see that what they're doing matters. We now have a free farm stand that gives everything out for free to anybody. You don't have to show income or anything or age. So a time where I saw something click in a youth and it really, really stuck with me. We're harvesting the first vegetable that was ready, which was spinach. And we had just harvested a bunch of spinach and we didn't have a market ready because we only run our market in the summer. So during the spring when we harvested all the spinach, we bagged it up and we said to the teens, all right, this is for you guys. And this one kid grabbed the bag of spinach and he held it close to his head and he hugged it like a stuffed animal, and he was like, I can't wait to bring this home to my family. I did this. Because he seeded that spinach, he harvested the spinach, he washed it and he bagged it. And it was such a surprise to him that he was able to bring it home to his family because he was excited to show them and teach them and tell them that spinach started from a seed.
I am Emily Murnane and I am the program educator for Green Teen. So I am the teacher. I'm in charge of curriculum and planning activities and otherwise just helping our kids understand this beautiful world around us. Green Teen actually has 6 core values, my favorite of which is step up, step back, and that's one that we use by name with the kids a lot. Step up, step back means to rise to challenges, even if it's new or difficult or scary, but also to step back and allow room for other people to participate and really foster a sense of community and teamwork. Our unofficial slogan at Green Teen is growing food, growing community, growing self, and that's kind of what we're all about. We're here in the garden growing food. We give that food to the community and try to create this environment where the kids can really feel like that they belong, not just to Green Teen, but to the city of Beacon. And then growing self, we want our kids to grow and expand as human beings and give them skills that they can carry with them for the rest of their life. Well, we are trying to create a sustainable food community by what we do. We have our kids grow the vegetables here in the garden, and every single vegetable that we grow is given back to the community for free through our free farm stand. So we set up in the pavilion once a week, and anybody from the community can come and get a bag of free vegetables that they choose themselves with no questions asked. So you can be anybody with any kind of situation, and you can just come and get the vegetables that you need to live your healthiest, happiest possible life. Anything that we don't give away at the market is then put in the community fridge, which is a food pantry that's run out of the back of our office building, and that is also a come as you are, whatever your life situation is, take what you need, leave what you can, food pantry. So we hire kids who are of working age, so that's from 14 to 18. And the kids have to submit a formal job application and sit for a formal job interview just the same you would for any other job. So our program actually acts as a first job scenario for a lot of our youth. A lot of people are surprised to find out that we pay the youth to participate in our program, but we are a work to learn program. We're part program, part job. Food justice. We see food justice as almost being like food heroes. We see inequalities in our community. There are people who don't have access to fresh, organic, healthy food. We can alleviate that inequality by giving them. So through distributing food in our free farm stand and through teaching the kids how to grow their own food, we're putting the power back into their hands to make a difference in their community instead of just being subjected to these inequalities and these issues. So circles are, they're a constructive conversation that the youth actually pick the topics for. We sit in a circle and we have a talking pieces passed around, so everyone gets a chance to speak and nobody can speak over each other. But the really big important thing is that the kids themselves choose the topics. I wanted to discuss everything from big issues like race and society and current events, and then sometimes they just want to talk about what kind of music and movies that they all have in common and that they enjoy. Beacon was an industrial town. that went through a really severe economic depression through the 70s and 80s. So an interesting side effect of that is our makeup in Beacon right now. We have a very diverse lower income working class group from pretty much every walk of life, and then we have this new influx of higher educated, higher income tourist transplants.
Yeah.
That's not to say that GreenTeen is a program only for children who are in a specific socioeconomic situation. We've hired kids because we believe that GreenTeen would be good for their mental health. We've hired kids because we believe that GreenTeen would be good for their social development. We've hired kids simply because we feel that they would add something to the group dynamic that we haven't had before. Our garden is located at 23 West Center Street, which is the Beacon Recreation Center, and we're located on the west end of town, right in the middle of a low-income neighborhood. So that's a huge asset to us as far as our market goes, because we're here where people need us most. GreenTeen means hope for the future. When I am working with the kids who are here at the program, I don't feel nervous about who I'm going to be handing the world off to in a generation. I know that these kids are going to be able to handle anything that the world has to throw at them.